Forget green tea. Drink these to eliminate visceral fat. While you sleep, most people have heard about green tea when it comes to weight loss. But what many don't realize is that there are other, often even more effective natural drinks that work specifically on the most dangerous type of fat, visceral fat. This fat doesn't just sit under the skin where you can see it. It hides deep inside the abdominal cavity, wrapping itself around vital organs like the liver, pancreas, and intestines. And this is exactly why it is so harmful. Visceral fat is metabolically active, meaning it constantly releases inflammatory chemicals and hormones that interfere with your body's normal functions. Over time, this silent fat becomes one of the main culprits behind type 2 diabetes, high blood pressure, heart attacks, strokes, fatty liver, and even memory problems. The scary part is that you might not notice it building up until your health is already at risk. The good news is that your body is capable of reversing much of this damage naturally. While you sleep, your system enters a repair and detox mode. This is the window where the right foods and drinks can work quietly to support fat burning, reduce inflammation, and restore balance. Imagine going to bed as usual but waking up with your metabolism a little more active, your belly less bloated, and your body already working against that harmful fat. All because of a simple tea before bedtime. These natural drinks do not only target visceral fat, they also calm the nervous system, improve digestion, reduce stiffness and inflammation, and promote deeper, more restorative sleep. And remember, good quality sleep itself is one of the most powerful fat-burning tools, since it balances appetite hormones and reduces cravings the next day. That is why today I want to show you 7 teas that, taken regularly at night, can become real allies in the fight against visceral fat. They are simple, affordable, and made with ingredients that you most likely already have in your kitchen. Each of them has unique properties that help your body burn fat and recover while you sleep. And before we continue, let me ask you something important. Tell me in the comments from which city you are watching and how old you are. I really enjoy seeing how far this message of health and prevention is reaching. And of course, if you are new here, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of the upcoming videos with natural tips to protect your health. Tea 1. Turmeric with black pepper. The first tea may look simple, but science has shown that it is one of the most powerful combinations you can drink at night. Turmeric tea with black pepper. Turmeric, also called saffron of the earth, contains curcumin, a compound that has been extensively studied for its ability to reduce chronic inflammation, one of the main triggers for the accumulation of visceral fat. When inflammation spreads through the body, fat storage becomes easier and metabolism slows down. By drinking turmeric tea before bedtime, you help calm this inflammation during the very hours when your body is naturally repairing itself. But there is an important detail that makes this tea so effective. Curcumin is not easily absorbed by the body on its own. This is where black pepper plays a crucial role. It contains piperine, a substance that increases the absorption of curcumin by up to 20 times. Without it, much of turmeric's potential would simply be wasted. With it, the body can fully use turmeric's anti-inflammatory and fat-burning properties. When you drink this tea about an hour before bedtime, it works in several ways. It helps your liver function more efficiently, improves insulin sensitivity so your body processes sugar instead of storing it as fat, and it also supports digestion, which often slows down as we age. The result is not only a reduction in abdominal fat over time, but also lighter, more comfortable mornings with less bloating and more energy. To prepare it, simply boil 1 cup of water, add 1 teaspoon of turmeric powder and a small pinch of black pepper, and let it simmer on low heat for about 3 minutes. Strain it and drink it while still warm, ideally 1 hour before going to sleep. This golden drink works quietly in your system throughout the night, reducing inflammation, supporting your metabolism, and giving your body the chance to burn fat in a natural and efficient way. Tea 2. Hibiscus. The second tea that deserves special attention is hibiscus, a vibrant ruby red infusion that is as powerful as it is beautiful. Many people are drawn to it for its striking color and pleasant taste. But what makes hibiscus truly remarkable are the bioactive compounds it contains, particularly anthocyanins. These natural pigments not only give the drink its intense red tone, but also deliver thermogenic effects, meaning they gently stimulate your metabolism to stay active even while you sleep. Normally, during the night, the body's metabolic rate slows down as it shifts focus toward repair and restoration. But when you drink hibiscus tea, its compounds help keep fat-burning pathways switched on, allowing your body to continue breaking down fat stores, including the dangerous visceral fat around the abdominal region. Scientific studies have shown that regular hibiscus consumption is linked to reductions in waist circumference, especially in overweight individuals. This makes it not just a soothing evening drink, but also a practical, natural ally for those who want to reduce abdominal fat and improve overall metabolic health. Another benefit of hibiscus is its mild diuretic effect. This means it helps the body eliminate excess water and fluids, which often contribute to bloating and can disguise the progress you're making with fat reduction. By supporting your kidneys and circulation, hibiscus not only helps slim your midsection visually, but also aids in cleansing your body of unnecessary fluid retention. To prepare hibiscus tea, place 2 tablespoons of dried hibiscus flowers in 1 cup of boiling water. Let it steep for about 10 minutes so that the anthocyanins and other beneficial compounds are fully released. Then strain it carefully and enjoy it warm, without adding sugar, about 2 hours before going to bed. Taken at this time, it works throughout the night, keeping metabolism engaged, reducing water retention, and complementing your body's natural fat-burning processes. With consistent use, this simple, colorful tea can become one of your most effective nighttime habits for reducing visceral fat and waking up lighter and more energized. Tea 3. Sage. Now let's move on to the third tea, which may surprise many people because it is better known as a kitchen spice than as a healing drink. I'm talking about sage, a fragrant herb with extraordinary properties that go far beyond seasoning your meals. When prepared as a tea, sage reveals itself as a powerful support for nocturnal fat burning, especially for people struggling with stress-related weight gain. The secret lies in its natural compounds, such as rosmarinic acid and flavonoids, which directly influence the regulation of cortisol, the stress hormone. Why is this so important? Cortisol is often overlooked, but it plays a critical role in the storage of visceral fat. When cortisol levels remain elevated, particularly at night, your body interprets this as a signal of stress or danger and tends to hold on to fat around the abdomen as a reserve. This is why people under constant stress often see their belly fat increase, even if their diet hasn't changed much. Drinking sage tea in the evening helps regulate cortisol levels naturally, allowing your body to calm down, release tension, and enter a state more conducive to fat burning during sleep. The preparation is simple, but requires attention to detail. Use 1 tablespoon of dried sage leaves in 1 cup of hot water. Be careful not to use boiling water, since excessive heat can damage some of the delicate compounds responsible for its beneficial effects. Let the infusion steep for about 8 minutes, then strain and drink while still warm, ideally around 40 minutes before bedtime. In addition to helping regulate cortisol and reduce abdominal fat, sage tea also has a calming effect on the nervous system, which can improve the quality of your sleep. And better sleep naturally enhances fat loss, creating a positive cycle of health. It's worth noting, however, that people with naturally low blood pressure should drink sage tea in moderation, as it can have mild hypotensive effects. For most people, though, this tea is both safe and highly effective. A simple nightly ritual that fights stress, protects your waistline, and restores balance to your body. Tea 4. Ginger with lemon. The fourth tea on our list is a true game changer for your nights, the dynamic duo of ginger and lemon. This simple yet powerful combination works in perfect synergy to keep your metabolism active even while you sleep. Ginger, known for its warming and slightly spicy taste, contains shogaol, a bioactive compound with strong thermogenic properties. What this means is that ginger helps raise your internal body temperature, which in turn nudges your metabolism into burning more calories throughout the night. It's like gently stoking a fire that continues to burn long after you've gone to bed. Now let's look at lemon. Beyond its refreshing citrus flavor, lemon brings two key benefits to this tea: vitamin C, which helps neutralize free radicals and supports the breakdown of fat, and pectin, a soluble fiber that helps regulate blood sugar levels. This is particularly important at night because glucose spikes during sleep can trigger your body to store more visceral fat. By stabilizing blood sugar, lemon creates a favorable environment where your body is more likely to burn stored fat rather than accumulate new deposits. Preparing this tea is simple yet effective. Peel and thinly slice about 2 centimeters of fresh ginger root, then boil it in 1 cup of water for around 5 minutes. Once you remove it from the heat, add the juice of half a freshly squeezed lemon and allow the mixture to cool slightly until it is comfortably warm to drink. The ideal time to consume this tea is about 1 hour before bed. For those who are sensitive to ginger, it's best to start with smaller amounts, as its natural stimulating qualities can feel a bit energizing at first. But the benefits don't stop at fat burning. Ginger also improves blood circulation, which helps deliver nutrients efficiently to your cells while carrying away toxins that often interfere with metabolism. For people who struggle with slow digestion, abdominal heaviness, or bloating at night, this tea is especially valuable, as ginger naturally stimulates the production of digestive enzymes that keep your gut working smoothly while you rest. The result is a lighter body, a calmer stomach, and a metabolism that continues to do its job throughout the night. Before we continue, I'd love to know, have you ever tried ginger and lemon tea before bed? Did you feel any difference in your digestion, energy, or even in your sleep? Share your experience in the comments below. Tea. 5. Horsetail. Moving on, the 5th tea in our selection is horsetail, an ancient medicinal plant that acts almost like a nocturnal detox system for your body. Many people know horsetail as a natural remedy for skin, hair, or nails, but few realize how valuable it can be for combating visceral fat. What makes horsetail special is its richness in minerals, particularly silicon and potassium. These nutrients support the body's natural cleansing processes, helping to eliminate toxins that accumulate within visceral fat tissue. During the night, your liver is already hard at work detoxifying your system, and drinking horsetail tea enhances this natural process, making it easier for your body to mobilize stored fat. Another important benefit is its diuretic action. Horsetail gently promotes the elimination of excess fluids, which often cause abdominal bloating and give the appearance of a heavier midsection. By reducing fluid retention, horsetail tea not only helps you feel lighter in the morning, but also prevents unnecessary strain on your circulation and kidneys. Beyond this, it's loaded with antioxidants that fight oxidative stress, an often overlooked factor that not only accelerates the aging process, but also makes fat loss more difficult. By calming oxidative stress, horsetail supports both your metabolism and your overall vitality. To prepare this tea, use 1 tablespoon of dried horsetail in a cup of boiling water. Allow it to steep for about 12 minutes, so the beneficial compounds are fully extracted. Strain well and drink it warm approximately 2 hours before bedtime. This timing is important because it gives the tea's diuretic effect time to work before you fall into deep sleep, avoiding interruptions in your rest. It's important to note that people with kidney issues should consult a healthcare professional before using horsetail tea regularly, since its diuretic properties may place additional strain on already compromised kidneys. For healthy individuals, however, horsetail is safe when used in moderation, and is especially effective when alternated with other teas in this list. By rotating between teas, you create a varied and powerful nightly detox protocol that supports fat burning, reduces bloating, and promotes long-term well-being. Tea 6. Cinnamon. The sixth tea that deserves a place in your nightly routine is cinnamon, a spice most of us know for its sweet aroma and warm flavor. But few realize just how powerful it can be for burning visceral fat. What makes cinnamon stand out are its bioactive compounds, especially cinnamaldehyde, which have a direct effect on how your body handles blood sugar. Cinnamaldehyde improves insulin sensitivity, meaning your cells respond better to insulin signals. When this happens, your body no longer stores excess sugar as fat, but instead begins to tap into existing fat reserves for energy. This shift is especially valuable at night, during your natural fasting period, when insulin levels are already low. By improving insulin efficiency, cinnamon tea helps your body switch gears into fat-burning mode while you sleep. Preparing this tea correctly is essential to unlock its full benefits. Always use a true cinnamon stick, not powder, since sticks better preserve the active compounds. Place one stick in a cup of water, bring it to a gentle boil, and let it simmer for about 5 minutes. Remove from heat, allow it to cool slightly, and drink warm about 40 minutes before bed. This timing gives your body a head start in balancing blood sugar before you settle into rest. Beyond its effects on visceral fat, cinnamon tea also has mild thermogenic properties. This means it keeps your metabolism gently active throughout the night, without overstimulating your nervous system or interfering with sleep. Another benefit is its ability to stabilize blood sugar levels until morning, preventing those common glucose spikes that not only affect energy, but also encourage abdominal fat accumulation. For people living with diabetes, cinnamon tea can be particularly helpful, but it's always best to use it under medical supervision to monitor glucose responses carefully. By adding something as simple as a cup of cinnamon tea to your nighttime routine, you give your body an easy and natural tool to fight fat, regulate sugar, and support a healthier metabolism. T7. Dandelion. Finally, we arrive at the seventh tea on our list. Dandelion, a plant often dismissed as just a garden weed, but in reality one of the most potent natural allies for eliminating visceral fat while you sleep. Dandelion's secret lies in its role as a liver supporter. Your liver is the central organ responsible for metabolizing fats and cleansing toxins, and it works hardest during the night, particularly between 2 and 4 a.m. This is when it processes the fats consumed during the day and begins mobilizing stored fat, including the dangerous visceral fat around your organs. Drinking dandelion tea before bed enhances this process. Its naturally bitter compounds stimulate bile production, which is essential for breaking down and eliminating fats efficiently. The preparation is simple but must be done with care. Use 1 tablespoon of dried dandelion leaves, or if you have access to fresh ones, 2 tablespoons of well-washed leaves. Place them in a cup of hot water and let them steep for about 15 minutes to fully extract their active compounds. Strain thoroughly and drink warm about 1 hour before bedtime. The slightly bitter taste of the tea is a good sign. It's proof of the beneficial compounds at work. If the flavor feels too strong at first, you can add a few drops of pure honey, though ideally you should gradually reduce the sweetener so your palate can adjust to the natural bitterness that carries its healing properties. Dandelion offers additional advantages as well. It's naturally rich in potassium, a mineral that helps regulate blood pressure, supports kidney function, and reduces fluid retention, factors that often contribute to a bloated abdomen and mask fat loss progress. By reducing excess fluids and supporting healthy circulation, dandelion tea ensures that your fat-burning results are more visible and long-lasting. When combined with the other teas in this list, dandelion creates a complete nightly detox effect, helping your body eliminate toxins, process fat more efficiently, and wake up lighter and more energized. It's a reminder that sometimes the most overlooked plants carry the greatest power to transform health naturally. To truly benefit from these teas, the key is consistency. Pick 1 or 2 that appeal to you most and alternate them throughout the week. Notice how your body reacts, not just in terms of weight, but also in how your stomach feels, the quality of your sleep, and the energy you wake up with in the morning. Keep in mind that reducing visceral fat is not instant. It's a slow and steady process that depends on routine. These teas are most effective when paired with a nutrient-rich diet appropriate for your age, including plenty of fiber, lean protein, and good fats. Staying hydrated during the day is equally important since dehydration can interfere with the way your body burns fat at night. And remember, avoid eating heavy meals at least 3 hours before drinking your tea, so digestion and absorption of the herb's active compounds aren't compromised. Now I'd love to know, out of all these teas, which one caught your attention the most? And which will you try first? Let us know in the comments and share your thoughts to inspire other viewers. If this video brought you useful insights, don't forget to pass it along to friends or loved ones who care about their health too. See you in the next video with more practical tips for living well and staying healthy.